Hello and welcome to a wet and windy Bedfont Recreation Ground for a combined counties Division 1 game between FC Deportivo Galicia and Colliers Wood United. And I'm here today with Michael Apong. My name's Finlan O'Connor, and Michael, I'm sure today is going to be a really interesting game as we'll run you through the lineup shortly.
100% Finland, I'd agree. There's a team that are respectively 13th, with that being Colliers Wood versus Deportivo Galicia, the 23rd. And so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of goals. As we know, Galicia are unfortunately leaking goals at the moment, conceding 3.3 goals a game.
That is very, very true. And I will run you quickly through the lineups. Starting today for FC Deportivo Galicia, you've got number 1, Kasper Zaporoshinsky. Number 2, Georgios Karagiannis. Number 3, Ferdos Quayle. Number 4, Vasilios Panos, who is the captain today. Number 5, Badu Fai. Number 6, Antonio Philip. Number 7, Naeem Mejdoubi. Number 8, Yosef Aloui El Amrani. Number 9, Ilyas Dardu. Number 10, Juan Divya. And number 11, Amar Chopra. And starting today for Colliers Wood United, you've got his first start, the goalkeeper, James Smith. Number 2, Matthew Tobin. Number 3, Tremaine Hewley-Mosley. Number 4, Jake Williamson, who is the captain for today's game. Number 5, James Curran. Number 6, Giovanni Wall. Number 7, Nathan Best. Number 8, Amani Harris. Number 9, Marlon Wallen. Number 10, Faiz Yusuf. And number 11, Billy Murphy. Now, Michael, having just read out the lineups, who do you think is going to be the key players for either side today?
I'll start with Colliers Wood United, and I think we've got to look at number 7 today, Nathan Best. He's their top goal scorer with 6 goals. And if it's not him, he's closely followed by Marlon Wallen, who's got 5 goals in all competitions. So I think they're their danger men today. And Deportivo Galicia's got a big job of trying to keep them quiet. What about you, Finland? What are you thinking?
Well, you did mention there the two key men for Colliers Wood United, Nathan Best, and Marlon Wallen. But I do believe that FC Deportivo Galicia's defenders have got a tough task to, keep them out. And, they've not been on great defensive form. They've conceded the second most amount of goals in the league so far, Deportivo Galicia, whereas Colliers Wood United have been brilliant keeping the goals out. They've got the second least amount of goals, I should say, in the league so far. So I'm sure it's going to be an interesting game as Colliers Wood United are ready to kick off in the red, shooting towards the left. FC Deportivo Galicia wearing the white and blue. We're just awaiting the referee's whistle. And here we go. The game kicks off with a long ball from Colliers Wood, headed down. Good defending from Deportivo Galicia as they just look to get onto the ball, play it nice and slow. I mean, it's not the best conditions out there today, Michael. How do you think that could affect the football that both teams will look to set to play today?
No, of course, their weather is not really ideal, but it just means them 5-yard passes, 10-yard passes, they're going to have to be a bit more punch on the pass. Otherwise, it will trickle down and
very true indeed. As FC Deportivo Galicia look to get the first attack of the game, it's cleared away from Colliers Wood on that right-hand side and away for a Deportivo Galicia throw-in.
Yes, of course, and I think for Deportivo Galicia, being compact is going to be one of the key stuff.
Here is Alan Rani on the ball. Great switch out wide to this right-hand side where Amar Chopra is looking to get down the line. Swings in a ball. It's good defending from Colliers Wood, but only as far on the edge of the box. And it's the first shot of the game. Very easy for James Smith in the Colliers Wood United goal, who I did mention is making his debut today. Do you think that's a big call from the Colliers Wood manager, Gavin Bolger, starting James Smith for his first game today, Michael?
Yes, of course I do. It's a big call indeed, but I feel like, especially without the ever-present power there, it's time for him to step up and see if he can stake a place in the team. And I'm sure he's done a lot of work with Dave Tidy, the goalkeeper coach, to make sure he's equipped for this occasion.
Sorry, apologies there. Here is a chance for Colliers Wood just in the middle of the park. That looks to be a foul from Giovanni Wall. The referee has given it, and it is a free kick just on the edge for FC Deportivo Galicia. They've looked to taking it quick. It's a poor pass though from Antonio Philip, and it's been cut out from the Colliers Wood right back. Intercepted back though from Deportivo Galicia. Here is Juan Devia. That is a poor pass from Devia straight to the feet of the Colliers Wood attack. And now here they come down the left-hand side with Nathan Best, who, as was previous mentioned, has been on brilliant goal-scoring form. It's a good run from Best. Stopped well from Deportivo Galicia man, and it's just attack after attack at the minute as Amar Shopra cuts inside on his left foot and springs a pass out wide. Good interception, however, from Giovanni War and Colliers Wood. No nonsense style of play, just get it up the pitch, rushed, you could say. And now Deportivo Galicia can try to get some possession, but again, it's poor from the Deportivo midfield. And now here's a chance for, I think that was Nathan Best, to get running again down that left-hand side, but no real sustained attacks thus far on either side. As both teams just trying to work out either side, trying to get a sustained amount of pressure, which hasn't happened for either side so far.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you can see Best showing his intent here of going to cause a lot of damage down the line. And for Deportivo Galicia, I've got big respect to them. You know, they're 23rd, but it's not for lack of trying. They're trying to get the goal, and you can see, as you said, they're forcing that attacking intent.
They are, Mike. That's a very good point. You know, and they've only got one win all season, which was a 3-1 win against Woodley United. So, you know, for a team that are struggling on wins, they're looking good so far, and they're looking to get the first goal of the game. As that was a pass there, intercepted from the Colliers Wood right back. As James Smith, the goalkeeper for Colliers Wood, no nonsense, gets it up the pitch. Here comes Colliers Wood down that right-hand side as they switch it over to Nathan Best. One-on-one with his man, Nathan Best. He's got the run of Treyman Hewley Mosley, who looks to swing in across, and that is a really poor cross, Michael. Good chance there for Colliers Wood to get the ball in the box, but poor cross from the number 3.
Yeah, exactly. You know, once again, it's that man again, Best, involved in the play. He takes on his defender 1v1, waits for the overlap. And it's a good pass, and as you said, you know, Hewley Mosley will be definitely disappointed with that cross.
Definitely, for sure. And, you know, I've just noticed here, Georgios Karagiannis has just got the ball, and Nathan Best pressing him straight away, and he wins the ball back high for his side. Long ball gone over to this left-hand side is Faiz Youssef trying to keep it on. He couldn't, and it was a throw-in on that far side, on the near side, I should say, for Deportivo Galicia. But I did notice there, Georgios Karagiannis, as he got the ball from the goalkeeper, Nathan Best instantly on him. One touch the fullback was allowed to have before Nathan Best was on him, and that could be the trigger press for Colliers Wood United tonight.
Yes, that's a great point, you know, and the form that Best is in, you know, he's willing to give it all he's got, because at this moment everything he touches turns into goals.
Kasper Zapiranshinsky has it in his hands. He rolls it out to his centre half as Deportivo Galicia look to start an attack here. Here is Juan Devia. Sprays it out to the right-hand side, but that's a poor pass, really poor from Devia, who has the quality, definitely has the quality, and, you know, it's just a bit rushed. Amar Chopra's been causing problems on this right-hand side so far. And if you think he could have played that ball, that was a decent opportunity for Deportivo Galicia. Instead, Colliers Wood can have the ball here. Good header by Giovanni Wall, but the ball is just not really staying with anyone at the moment. Although there is a chance for Deportivo Galicia as they work it down this left-hand side. It's a chance for Juan Devia on the edge of the box, but he's leaning back. No real venom in that strike as it just loops over the bar. But that was a decent chance, Michael, for Deportivo Galicia.
Yes, indeed. Devia looks like he's going to be their main man today. With that shot there, he's just got to get his knee over the ball with a bit more conviction. And I feel as though he's going to have a big role to play. When your team's the underdogs, you're going to have to hold the ball for them, get them up the pitch, and make sure they stay in the game.
A very good point, Michael. And as you say, Juan Devia, who has already had a few touches of the ball already, so I'm sure he will be the man they look for tonight. Good header in there by Badu Fai. And that will go out for a Colliers Wood throw-in, which Hewley Mosley will look to take. Trying to find Nathan Best. He can't exactly hold it up. But he has won his side another throw-in. They're just gaining possession, gaining territory in the Deportivo Galicia's defensive half. It will be Mosley again to take the throw. That's a good touch and a good turn from Giovanni Wall, who plays a great ball out wide to the man, Billy Murphy, I believe. Poor touch slash shot from Billy Murphy there. It just goes straight out for a goal kick. But again, good work from Giovanni Wall, who turned his man well and sprayed a pass. Good early pressure from Colliers Wood, Michael.
Yes, of course. And, Giovanni Wall showing he's got an eye for a pass there because Deportivo Galicia were all lopsided, in the 5-back. And so there was space to hit the quick switch, which he did.
Indeed, and just like to apologise. I think that was Amani Harris on the ball, not Giovanni Wall. My apologies there. Sorry about that. Here are Deportivo Galicia with a long ball up, looking towards that man, Chopra. Just couldn't get his touch right. It was a long ball, tough to get that one down. But again, there's a lot of space for Chopra on that right-hand side for Deportivo Galicia. But unfortunately for Chopra, just couldn't get that touch all sorted out. And it still remains no real chances for either side as a long throw comes in from Mosley again. And Rani with the ball trying to find Ilias Dardu, but just couldn't find him there. Mosley does well on this left-hand side. Now here's Nathan Best. He's got Mosley overlapping alongside him, but Nathan Best cuts inside. And there's space here for Billy Murphy. Billy Murphy, one-on-one with his man. Crosses the ball in. And the keeper, Kasper Zaparazinski, does very well, as I think that was Faiz Yusuf who was trying to get on that ball. But good work again from Nathan Best, who is definitely the most dangerous player for Colliers Wood so far. And you just don't know whether he's going to cut inside on that right foot or go down the left-hand side. You've got either option when it comes to trying to defend. Nathan Best does that goal kick from Zaparazinski. Wasn't the best. Chopra couldn't keep it in, and now Colliers Wood have some sustained possession, which we haven't seen much from either side thus far, as Billy Murphy does just try to find his man, just couldn't in that moment, but they get the throw-in back again there. Played into the middle of the pitch. And that's a good ball, looking for the Colliers Wood man, who dug out a cross. I think the ball was off anyways. It was a bit of a tricky opportunity to try and keep that ball in. But again, Colliers Wood, they are pressing for this first goal, aren't they, Michael?
110%. Finland, they definitely are going for it. But in moments like this, even though the ball's out of play, it's so important for Deportivo Galicia. There's a chance for them to regroup and understand the task at hand.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a tough task for Deportivo Galicia, who have lost 5 games in a row, scoring only 4 goals and conceding 17. It is not a great run at the minute for them. So even a point, I'm sure they'll take, but all 3 would mean an absolute well for them, as they only have 1 win so far this season. But Colliers Wood again looking to keep this ball. It's Giovanni Wall, the left centre-back, with a long ball looking for Murphy. Good header from the Deportivo Galicia full-back. As here is Antonio Philip on the ball now for Deportivo. Really nice work. And now here's Chopra. Down the line, looking for the run of Mejdoudi, who just couldn't get that ball. But that's nice work from Deportivo Galicia. Really neat play in the midfield and just trying to spring a ball straight through to Mejdoudi, but he just couldn't get there. Good work from Deportivo Galicia, though, wouldn't you say, Michael?
100%. I would say, you know, and similar to what I said prior, they're showing that intent, that ready to try and go out there and get the goals. You're not just going to sit back and take a beating here. And I respect that for the attitude of the players and the coach.
Yeah, exactly. You know, after going on that torrid run of form, you'd think that, you know, chips would be down and heads would be down. But, you know, like you say, you have to respect the intent from the manager and players alike to continue to try and play their football and get the wins that I'm sure the managers and players can feel like they can. I mean, they've started decently so far. You wouldn't say they're a team that have gone on a 5-game losing streak, that's for sure. As here they come now down the right hand side, it's El Amrani who swings in a ball headed away from a Colliers Wood man, but it's picked back up in the midfield by Antonio Phillip. Here's Georgios Karagiannis, who gets into the attacking half for the first time in the game, really, and Nathan Best fighting for it. Tried to play the ball through, but it's good work from Panos, the captain. And again, it's one well from Amani Harris of Colliers Wood. And now here's a chance for Harris to get on the ball. Plays it out wide left to Mosley, the fullback. Looks for a long ball, looking for Marlon Wallen, who himself has been on good form for Colliers Wood. But again, not a brilliant pass that was from, I think that was Amani Harris. But again, it's a decent start from both teams, Michael, wouldn't you say?
I would say so indeed, you know, and it's similar to what you're saying. It's a decent start from both teams, but no one's really holding on to the ball, stringing a few passes together. It's very end-to-end thus far, so it'll be interesting to see who takes that initiative.
Yeah, as you do say there, neither team really taking the ball by the horns, you could say. Again, though, they're looking for that long ball over to the right-hand side to Amar Chopra, who hasn't quite got the ball under his feet, but I'm sure if there was a chance where he can get that ball under his feet, he'll be in a lot of space. They're really looking to stretch the play, especially on this right-hand side, Deportivo Galicia. I mean, you know, the conditions today are far from ideal. You know, it's a really tidy stadium, the Bedfont Recreation Ground, although it does look a little bit wet. I'm sure that the players wouldn't like it as wet as it is, I should say. And that was a shot there from range. And I believe it was Antonio Phillip, but James Smith, his first start of the season, done well just to parry that ball well. Like I say, with the conditions, you know, they're far from ideal. But tidy save from James Smith there.
Yeah, for sure. You know, he started the game well. You know, you don't see any debut jitters from him. He seems assured, he seems composed, and long may it continue.
Indeed, it's a very bold statement from the manager Gavin Bolger of Colliers Wood, starting James Smith for the first time this season. I'm not sure whether there was an injury or something like that, but here comes Deportivo Galicia, and it's that man Chopra again, looking to take on his man on his left foot. Chopra is blocked by his own man, who goes for an overhead kick. And I believe he was standing offside. Was that Dardu? Was just standing offside there, but good work from Chopra again, who funny enough chopped on his left-hand side. Went for a low shot, blocked by his own man, but again, intent from Deportivo Galicia as they try to get the first goal of the game.
And that seems the way it's going. And it's quite ironic that both the Dangermen are on the same flank, because it seems it's best on the left wing for Colliers Wood, but for Deportivo Galicia, it's that man Chopper again.
Very good point there, Michael, as a Colliers Wood United goal kick will be taken from that man, James Smith. Looks to be going long. There's no players within a short distance. However, Giovanni Wall has just come over and he will play it short. Here is Giovanni Wall. Sorry, my apologies. It is a throw in here for Colliers Wood United, which will be taken by Marlon Warren. No, it won't. It'll be taken. I believe that might be Matthew Tobin on that far side. Tobin looks for a longer throw. Billy Murphy does win the first header. Here is Yusuf. Back to Marlon Warren. Tries to get past his man, but that's really good defending from Badu Faye of Deportivo Galicia, ushering the ball out of play. Does it look dangerous for Colliers on that far right-hand side, but good defending from Badu Faye.
Great defending there. Just get your man in between, get your body in between the man and the ball, and he ushers it out, as you said. Proper textbook stuff.
Indeed it is, which that is what Deportivo Galicia are going to have to do today. Textbook stuff, it may seem simple, it may seem easy, but trust me, there's a lot of players that just lose their concentration slightly, which leads to goals. So it's good to see Badu Faye just doing the basics of defending, like you say, ushering the ball out of play. As again, he did look for a long ball on this far side, Badu Faye, looking for that man Chopra, but the ball has gone out for a Colliers throw in, which I think it will be Hewley mostly to take it, which he does. That foul, that is a foul on Marlon Warren by the number 4, Vasilios Panos, the captain for Deportivo Galicia today, and it will be a free kick and an opportunity to get the ball in the box, don't you think, Michael?
Yeah, thus far, it's been a bit of going around the bush, over overhit ball, overhit cross, but this is direct, this is going straight into the box, getting a mix-up, let's see what happens.
And it is Williamson, the captain, to take it right on the keeper's nose. He's done very well there, Kasper Zapierjanczynski, who looks for a long ball for the Deportivo Galicia counter-attack. That is really good work in the midfield from Colliers as they regain that ball. That was looking like a dangerous opportunity for Deportivo Galicia. Good work from Colliers again. And a good header from Faiz Yusuf. Deportivo Galicia regain the ball, but it's lost straight away. Mosley, quick in that interception. Nathan Best plays a nice ball to Amani Harris. Amani Harris turns, but he turns straight into trouble as Ilyas Dardu wins the ball back. And it looks for a long ball, but it's good defending from Matthew Tobin. However, Deportivo Galicia on this far side. Can he get a ball in the box? Instead opts to play it short to Antonio Phillip, who plays it to his man Chopra looking for Dardu, but he just couldn't make it stick. But again, sustained pressure from Deportivo Galicia, who get the ball back with Phillip. Phillip finds Yosef Alu Al-Amrani. Juan Devia on the ball once again. Now El Amrani, who goes for a left-footed shot, and it's weak. Straight down the throat of James Smith, who could have thrown his cap on it, to be honest. Weak effort, but good work from Deportivo Galicia once again.
And once again, that word we've been echoing, the intent is there. If you was to guess which team was 23rd and which team was 13th, you wouldn't think it was Deportivo Galicia, the way they're bringing the game to Colliers United.
Definitely not, but as we speak, Nathan Best down the left-hand side looks to take on Karagiannis. Karagiannis had his hands in the air. He don't think he's fouled him. The ball still comes in the box. Billy Murphy was arriving on the end of it. Couldn't get a strong enough header. It was a weak effort, in fact, and Zapierjanczynski does get the ball in his hands now, and I believe he will look to go long for Deportivo Galicia. He has gone long, gone past the halfway line. It's a really long kick, actually. Good header from the Colliers defender. One back, though, from Phillip. And now Badu Faye again. That is the option. It's that option on this far side, looking for Amar Chopra. They've just not got it to him, but he's hugging that touchline, Chopra. And if they get one right, I'm sure that will be a dangerous opportunity for Deportivo Galicia.
Exactly. It's probably like the 5th, 6th time that they've hit that diagonal ball to him. And as you say, it just needs one to connect, and they'll be in a promising position.
Most definitely, and it seems to be that man Badu Faye who continues to find him. Who's on the ball now. He plays it straight into Antonio Phillip's path. This is really good stuff from Deportivo Galicia. Now it's on this left-hand side. He wanders into the box, crosses a low ball in. James Smith, I thought for a minute he might have spilt it for the sniffing Deportivo Galicia attackers, but he's done really well with it, and he plays a throw straight to Nathan Best as Colliers look to go through here. It's Billy Murphy with a poor touch. Great challenge by Kasper Zapirazinski, the goalkeeper, as it was a good ball from Nathan Best. Billy Murphy looked to be in acres of space, with a poor first touch evaded him. And it was a great tackle from the Deportivo Galicia goalkeeper, but again, chances coming now for both sides as Deportivo Galicia come on this left-hand side once again. There is Antonio Philip into Amar Chopra, who's gone more central for Deportivo Galicia. It's Georgios Karagiannis back into the path of Chopra. Chopra looks for a 1-2 with Juan Devia. Juan Devia, though, looks for a long ball, and I think it was to the fullback, Fergus Quayle. Unfortunately for him, couldn't dig across two of Deportivo Galicia man, but a few moments of madness there, Michael, as both sides look to have decent opportunities to open the scoring in this game.
You know, Best just serving a gentle reminder to Deportivo Galicia to always stay alert, because from one end they nearly conceded there. As you said, it went a bad first touch, and you know, I just want to give props to James Smith. He's gobbling everything up that's coming his way, and he's giving his defence assurance that he's the man in charge.
Very true. You would think there would be a bit of nerves, especially in the goalkeeping position, where, you know, as we often know, if you make a mistake as a goalkeeper, it often leads into a goal. But so far, so good for James Smith and Colliers Wood, who have done well with every attack that Deportivo Galicia have conjured up. And there might be another opportunity for Deportivo Galicia, but poor pass in there from Ilias Dardu, and Colliers Wood will attack down this right-hand side. But again, it's good work from the Deportivo Galicia fullback and centre-back partnership of Quayle and Badri Fai, as the ball goes out for a goal kick. But that's a poor pass from Zapirazinski, the goalkeeper, and is picked up by Billy Murphy. And that's a poor pass from Murphy himself. Now Deportivo Galicia have room, and it is Juan Devia who cuts in on his left-hand side. He's got options left and right. It's a poor ball, and it's a chance for Dardu, I believe. As it was a
big chance, that
is a really big chance, Michael. And, you know, I think it was actually Naeem Majdoubi with the shot. It was a ball from Juan Devia, who he said would be a key player today. It was just intercepted from the number 2 of Collier Wood, Matthew Tobin, and it fell straight to Majdoubi, and he just couldn't get his shot on target. But if that was on target, you'd think that was definitely a goal, Michael.
For sure, you know, Deportivo are still looking very promising. And to be honest, on the attack, I was questioning Devia's intent, because Chopra was kind of in, but for a shot to come out of it, as you said, if it's on target, James Smith has questions to answer, but it sails over the bar.
Yeah, it would have been a difficult opportunity for James Smith had he have had to make the save, but luckily for him, the ball did sail over. Zapirazinski, his opposition goalkeeper, claims the ball well, as Deportivo Galicia look to start an attack here with Fergus Quayle on the left-hand side. He plays a ball into Antonio Philip, back to Quayle. Great turn there, 25 yards away from goal. But it's one back from Colliers Wood, as Billy Murphy has now found Amani Harris. Harris back out wide to Tobin. Tobin with a long ball. The linesman is flagging for offside, but again, just an opportunity, I think, for Deportivo Galicia to play the ball out wide. Just unfortunately for them, it couldn't find their man, but they are really attacking with intent, which we have echoed today, and we say it again, you know, intent is, you know, it doesn't always end up in goals, but they're halfway there, Deportivo Galicia.
100% Finland, and you know, 28 minutes in, I'm sure Leo De Cabo will be very proud of his boys, and they've put a very good foot forward.
They have indeed, as they look again to spring a long ball, and they will take that throw in the opposition area for in the Colliers Wood opposition area, as Chopra plays the ball into the park. There's a chance for a shot there, and it's just gone over from, I believe, that is number 7, Naeem Majdoubi again, who has another decent opportunity And I don't think James Smith ever looked too worried, but it was a decent opportunity for Mejdubi, who done well to work space on the edge of the box. Had a shot and he was just over in the end from Mejdubi.
Well played to Mejdubi, trying his luck. And I must say, as it stands, it's one-way traffic. But you've got players that are best on the other team that shows you all it takes is one chance.
As you were saying that there, I did think Nathan Best might have weaseled his way through, but it was good work from the Deportivo Galicia defence. And again, there's no time to rush. They are looking to really attack here from every opportunity they can. Here is Chopra on the right-hand side. He finds his man, Juan Devia. Chopra again. And the two just couldn't connect like they have done quite well so far, the pair Devia and Chopra.
Exactly, guilty of being a little bit too cute.
Yeah, just a little bit too cute indeed. But you do think that every opportunity that Chopra can get on the ball, they should give it to him, because we're about half an hour in now, and Chopra has been fantastic, I think, to start the game off.
I would echo that. He's been a guy that's looking to directly speak to his fullback, ask him, do you have the better of me? And so far, it looks like he's definitely got the burners to take him, to the promised land where his goals and the 3 points for Deportivo Galicia.
We are on this far side looking to cause a problem. Poor pass though from Ferdus Quayle, who just passed the ball out of play, which I'm sure Colliers would take all day long at the minute, as Colliers Wood themselves, they've been on some brilliant form, unbeaten in 4 league games, including 2 wins on the spin. So for them, you'd think that the form they're in and the form that Deportivo Galicia find themselves in, you'd think that this would be a one-way traffic. However, it does seem that the pendulum is swinging more into Deportivo Galicia's favours thus far.
Exactly. The proof's in the pudding. From what we've seen, that's the case. And as you aforementioned, Deportivo Galicia said the same stadium with Brentford, who are 9th on the table. Maybe they broke some of their form. Who knows?
That is a very good point. I'm sure Deportivo Galicia would take the form that Bedford are in at the minute. I mean, they've started this season quite well indeed. As you say, they are currently 9th. And there are a couple games going on in the Combined Counties Division 1 league at the minute. Chalfont St Peter's 0, Hillingdon Borough 0. And Spartans Youth 0, Bellstone 0. Bellstone, who are in 2nd at the minute, they've been on brilliant form. But our focus goes back to this game, as this game is also 0-0 currently, but been very entertaining so far, and I'm sure we won't be too long without a goal if the game continues in the form that it has so far, as the keeper, Sapir Ranzinski, for Deportivo, finds the fullback Karagiannis, but he couldn't keep the ball in. And now can Colliers Wood spring a fast attack? Great work from Mosley. And I don't know if the ref's given a free kick there, handball maybe, but Deportivo Galicia in no rush at all. No sort of trying to keep the ball. They just want to attack at every opportunity. Good work though from Matthew Tobin. Good interception.
It's like
Sorry, Michael, as you're saying.
I was going to say, it's like Deportivo Galicia can smell blood, They just want to keep going for it. And they believe that they can definitely break down the door of this sturdy defence from Colliers Wood United.
Indeed, and Colliers Wood sort of resulting to the counter-attack game, as here they are on one of their very own counter-attacks, as it is Faiz Youssef cutting inside. He sort of falls over the ball, but Best can continue to have the ball. He can't, but Mosley will pick the ball back up as Colliers Wood will look to try start an attack. It's Giovanni Wall into the centre-back partnership, James Curran. Imani Harris picks the ball up, plays it back to James Curran. Into Giovanni Wall. He's got some space to drive, and drive he does. Now he's firing the ball into Nathan Best, who goes for a long shot, and there's a bouncing couple times on the ground there, no real danger for Kasper Zaparozinski, but again, great work from Nathan Best, picking that ball on the half turn and going for goal, which we've not really seen too many efforts from Colliers Wood, so not a terrible effort from Nathan Best, but a man on the form he's been this season, you'd expect him to do much better, Michael.
The confidence of him is just oozing. 20, 30 yards out, he sees the keepers off his line, he goes for it. Would he have done that if he's not scored 2 in his last 2? It's a different story, but it's promising again, showing that he's not going to stop at anything to get that goal.
Which is exactly what you want from your winger, no fear in his way of playing as neither do Deportivo Galicia. Pass it around the back there, though Zaparozinski, does opt for the longer ball. Which has been picked up from Deportivo Galicia. They try and work an attack on this far side. There is Antonio Philip, who plays it back to his goalkeeper. Into the fullback, Fergus Quayle. That's Badu Fai, the centre-back, who has done really well there, and he sprays it out wide to right back, Georgios Karagiannis, who can carry the ball forward here. That's a poor ball from Karagiannis. And now there's an opportunity for Colliers Wood to spring an attack. There's Faiz Youssef, who played the ball into the path of Marlon Warren. Now here's Amani Harris, the midfielder. Plays it safe, goes back home to his fullback Tobin. Harris, can he get on there? It's good defending from Badu Fai, who sends that ball over and out. And again, it's neither side really testing the goalkeeper's gloves so far, but there's opportunities definitely for both teams to get chances as Badu Fai had a bit of a mix up there, but he did clear the ball long. Go out for another Colliers Wood throw in. Tobin, no time to waste at all as he plays that ball in long, plays the throw in quickly, I should say. Giovanni Wall into the path of Faiz Youssef, who drops deep and plays Marlon Warren, my apologies. Giovanni Wall, the centre-back, finds himself in the opposition half. That is not Giovanni Wall's best pass. And again, the ball goes out for another goal kick. Again, neither side really, in the last 5 minutes, had any real opportunities. And I think that just shows the poor quality from both sides at the minute as Giovanni Wall sends one over and out for a goal kick.
Once again, is another overhit pass. He can definitely expect better from himself, a player of his quality. And I just wanted to point out how quick Deportivo Galicia were to retreat and, get into that defensive shape to make it harder for Colliers Wood United.
Yeah, it's a very interesting point indeed, as, for a team that has been on a really rotten form at the minute, lost 5 games in a row, conceding 17 goals in those 5 games. That is a lot. Goal to be conceding, but defended very valiantly so far. As we say that, and that is a soft free kick in my opinion. Georgios Karagiannis has done well on Nathan Best, who has thrown his arms up a few times at the referee trying to get a free kick, and I think he's absolutely bought that one. I don't think that was a foul in my opinion, but it's an opportunity for Colliers Wood and Jake Williamson, the captain, to put another ball long and test the Deportivo Galicia defence. As Williamson does look long, right under the nose of Kasper Zaparozinski, who went into a bit of a battle with Billy Murphy, and I thought for a minute Billy Murphy was going to get his head on that, but Kasper Zaparozinski does just enough. And it did go out for a Deportivo Galicia free kick, but that was a decent opportunity for Colliers Wood, wouldn't you say, Michael?
100%, I would say it wasn't very assuring, to say the least. Kasper's got to come and claim that, but he's got away with, and to be fair, with previous free kicks, he's come out and claimed it. Yeah,
exactly. Not his best moment, but, maybe the conditions, it's a wet and windy night tonight, so maybe they have a part to play, and there's a 50-50 there with Billy Murphy and Antonio Philip which Murphy looked to have won. The referee is giving him a free kick. Antonio Phillip maybe going a little bit too hard on the number 11, as Murphy does play a ball out wide here. Mosley, can he keep it in? He could keep it in, but he could only keep it. Instead of going out for a goal kick, he just kicked it out for a throw-in, which is probably better, trying to pin Deportivo Galicia in their own half here. And it is a poor throw from Georgios Karagiannis. This could be an opportunity for Colliers Wood to get a ball into the box.
I mean, exactly. You know, Mosley's been putting a lot of the hard yards. He's not a guy that's shy to overlap, and he's definitely showing that. But it's just about that final action, that final cross, that final pass. And if he can unlock it, then Deportivo will be in trouble.
And indeed, as that throw has caused a bit of problems for Deportivo Galicia, as that was Marlon Wallen, who was bearing down on goal, but just couldn't. The ball evaded him, went straight into the keeper's hands. And again, no time here to waste as they come forward again, Deportivo Galicia, on this left-hand side. I think that is Chopra who has moved over to this left-hand side, and he's done brilliantly well. Taking on one, taking on two, wins his side of throw-in. Great work from Chopra once again.
You know, Chopra is a very, very key player for them because, you know, when you're under pressure for spells, which we haven't seen thus far, but, you know, Colliers would have grown into the game. You need a guy that's going to dribble and get you up the pitch, you know, to be a pressure valve for you. And I think that is what Chopra is doing to the best of his abilities.
He is, and he's won his side of throw-in, which Badufai has taken long. It's the first time we've seen that. And I think it was Ilias Dardu who was in there, and it did fall onto his head or his knee, but couldn't direct his shot goalwards. And again, it's gone out for another goal kick. But Badufai there, the number 5 from Deportivo Galicia, that was a really long throw, which made its way onto the penalty spot, which that is a tactic that Deportivo Galicia will look to employ at the right time. As his defensive work will be tested here, he scuffed his clearance, which has only gone as far as, I believe that's Marlon Wallen. Oh, and there was a ball in there. It's good defending, however, from Vasilios Panos, the captain. With a 50-50 tackle, which he won. And he wins his side a goal kick.
And it's a big challenge at that because he was the last hurdle for Wallen to beat, and he would have got a shot on goal. And the form he's also in, that could have been 1-0.
Indeed, Marlon Wallen just sniffing around any mistake, but there was none to be had. There's a bit of a midfield battle here. Won by Deportivo Galicia, and now Naeem Mejdoubi, who has had the 2 best chances of the game, looks to get on that right-hand side. He's done really well, Mejdoubi. Just done maybe 1 too much actions, but he gets the ball back again. No, he doesn't. Good interception from Amani Harris, who will get Colliers Wood on the front foot. Great work from Harris. Now here's Nathan Best, bearing down through on goal. Nathan Best to score. And I don't know if that's a block in there, or I think that's a really poor effort.
He's got that wrong. He's got that wrong. He's gone for the finesse there. He's gone for the finesse, but couldn't wrap it around it enough. Not like him.
No, yeah, really, really different to the Nathan Best we've been seeing as of late. He, as you say, tries to wrap his foot around it, but it's such a poor shot. It's gone out for a throw-in. I didn't know if there was a deflection or something that had gone on that, because that is not like Nathan Best at all. It's a shock to me, as it is to his players and manager alike. You know, as well as you, Michael, yourself, he was very surprised that he hasn't buried that.
You know, in essence, it's just not like him. You know, a man that's got 6 goals in 12 appearances, including today's one. You would back him there to find the bottom corner, or at least put on target.
Indeed, make Kasper Zaporizhinsky work at the very, very least. Again, he hasn't really been tested enough. Kasper Zaporizhinsky he has to come out there and clean up for his side. There was 2 men, and that's a fantastic touch from...
What a touch.
Mejdoubi. That's a fantastic touch. Sorry, not Mejdoubi. Mejdoubi back into Juan Devia with the great touch. It's Chopra. He found space on the edge of the box again, sends his effort low. He's had a few half chances, Chopra, but all of them have been low, sort of rolled on the ground. And again, not a real test for James Smith, who just holds onto the ball really well.
Exactly that. But again, it just shows how quickly this game has progressed. You know, they were defending 1 minute and then Chopper gets a shot off. I'm sure he want to do better, get a bit more purchase on that shot. But James Smith says, thank you very much.
And I don't really know what's happened there. I don't know if the referee was just checking the ball, but James Smith looked to take this kick long for Colliers Wood, which he does. Ball sailing. And here is Marlon Warren, who has got the ball. Can he deliver a ball in the box? Billy Murphy can. Billy Murphy with a ball in the box, and there was a bit of a 50-50 again, and Kasper Zaparozinski, well, he looked a bit sheepish on the last ball that came to him, but that is a lot more assertive, a lot more dominant from the Deportivo Galicia goalkeeper, who went head-to-head with, I think that was Marlon Wallen, I should say, and yeah, the keeper has won it. Good work from Zaparozinski.
Got to commend his bravery there, you know, to come off the line, to engage in the battle and to come out on top. Kudos to him.
Indeed, especially after his slightly sheepish efforts to claim the ball last time. It didn't stop him from coming out and claiming the ball. And that was good work from the number one. That was Mejdubi again on that right-hand side, looking to try get at the Colliers Wood fullback, Hewley Mosley, but to no avail this time round. As here is Wallen, looking for the long ball to his man Billy Murphy. Billy Murphy holds the ball up well. Can he get down the left-hand side? Has Badify put too much on him? The referee thinks so. That will be a free kick. Or is it a free? No, it's not. Oh, is it a free kick? It is a free kick, I believe. Sorry about that. Didn't know if Georgios Karagianis was going to take the free kick, but it's a dangerous opportunity for Jake Williamson to put the ball in the box. He's made a few good passes into the box, and this is another opportunity for him to get a dangerous ball in the box.
Let's see how Deportivo defend this one again. Everyone has to mark a man. We're so close to half-time. Let's make sure we end strong.
Very, very good point. As Williamson does look to put the ball in, and it's not a bad ball. It's bounced in the 6-yard box. I mean, he is asking for a player there. He's put the ball in the box. He's just asking for someone to get a touch on it, but no one really attacked it with any threat at all. And Kasper Zaparozinski just claims that, says thank you very much. The ball bounces straight into his path, and he played a long kick up front to try get his side another attack. But Colliers would defend it well again. Badify, he's just going to usher the ball out for a throw, and he's done really well so far. I think Badify, Michael, he's defended really well, and he's had a threat with some of them long diagonal balls that he looked to play in the first sort of 20 minutes. So he's done very well. And there's Doobie and Mosley battling it on this near side. Good touch and good pass from Ilias Dardu. Now there's Chopra. But again, Deportivo Galicia just cannot break down this Colliers Wood United defence. As we do near closer to that half-time whistle, Deportivo Galicia passing it around from their defenders. Like I say, there won't be long till the referee does blow his first half to end, but that is a poor pass from Deportivo Galicia. It has gone out for a throw, but there is the half-time whistle. FC Deportivo 0, Colliers Wood United 0, and with a half that's not had too many chances, but both defences really have been on top. And I'm sure in the second half there'll be more opportunities as both sides can think they can win this. Colliers Wood looking to continue their 4-game unbeaten streak, and Deportivo Galicia trying to end their 5-game loss streak. Michael, what are your thoughts on that first half?
Very good first half, competitive from both sides. Good signs of positive play. But I'd agree with you that the defense have come out on top because most of them have been long shots. There's not been any clear-cut opportunities. And I thought for Deportivo Galicia, the gaffer, Leo De Calvo will be very proud of their boys. But he knows there's a big 45 coming up next.
There is indeed. So join us in about 10-15 minutes for the second half of this game. At half-time, it's FC Deportivo Galicia 0, Colliers United 0. And welcome back to the Bedfont Recreation Grounders. It is FC Deportivo Galicia, sorry, nil, Colliers United nil. And Michael, I just wanted to say, having watched that first half, who do you think will be the key players to really grab the game by the neck and try to get their team that opening goal in this second half, I should say?
I'll say prior to the game, especially on the Colliers Wood end, my assumptions has been confirmed. Nathan Best still seems to be that guy that will move the needle for them. And if it's not him, then it will be Marlon Wallen, who's occupying the centre-backs, causing a fight, trying his best, as you're saying, sniffing out any potential chances. And then for Deportivo Galicia, I believe it will be Amar Chopra. He does seem the guy that's got a bit more composure about him. And if it's not him, I'm sure that Juan Devia will leave his stamp on the game
welcome back.
He seems to be the maestro,
to
pulling the strings. So I'll say look out for those four players I've named.
Recreation
Let's see
Grounders.
if
It is
the
FC
commentator has got it
Deportivo
right.
Galicia. Well, the commentators are often known United nil, and Michael, I just want to say, having watched that first half, commentators, who do you think will be the key players to really grab the game by the neck, do well, trying to get their team that opening goal? Await kickoff. I'll quickly tell you about some other results in the combined counties.
I'll say prior to the
Division
game,
One. At
especially on the
half-time,
Colliers Wood
Chalfont
end,
St Peter
my assumptions has
and
been
Hillingdon
confirmed.
Borough drawing 1-1.
Nathan Best still seems to be that guy that will move the needle for them. And if it's not him, then it will be Marlon Wallen, who's occupying the centre-backs, causing a fight, trying his best, as he's saying, sniffing out any potential chances. And then for Deportivo Galicia, I believe it will be Amar Chopra. He does seem the guy that's got a bit more composure about
as
him.
of yet.
And if it's not him,
Colliers Wood
I'm
only
sure
naming
that
3 substitutes on the bench out of a possible
Juan
5.
Devia will leave his stamp on the game.
Welcome back.
He seems to be the maestro,
to
pulling the strings. So I'll say look out for those 4 players I've named.
Recreation
Let's see
Grounders.
if
It is
the
FC
commentator has got it
Deportivo
right.
Galicia. Well, the commentators
it's cute that you say that about Colliers Wood,
Michael, I just want to
because they've got
say,
quite a nice squad.
having watched that first half,
And just like Smith having the first,
who have no grab will by the neck
and
do
Leo,
well,
why
trying to get their
missing
team
quite a few
that goal.
players.
Await kickoff. I'll quickly tell you about some other results in the combined
I'll
counties.
say prior to the
Division
game,
1 this game at
especially on the
half-time,
Colliers
Chalfont
Wood,
St
my
Peter
assumptions have
and
been
Hillingdon Borough
confirmed.
drawing 1 losing in their last 4 games, but for now it still seems like they're going to be unbeaten. If the result stays the same, but I'm sure they'll want 3 points from a team against Deportivo Galicia, who do sit bottom of the league. But here is Billy Murphy for Colliers Wood. Plays a 1-2 with Marlon Wallen. It's Billy Murphy who drags the ball low, hard across the box. Nathan Best just couldn't get on there, although he gets the ball back now. And he plays it into his man Mosley. As the ball does look to find Best, and that's a good save by the keeper. I don't know if that was Best. I'm not too sure. Marnie Harris picks the ball back up. And it's just not gone for Matthew Tobin, but that's a decent opportunity for Colliers Wood. About 50 seconds into the half. It's a good save from the Deportivo Galicia goalkeeper.
Exactly that. A very promising start for Colliers Wood United. And for Deportivo Galicia, they've got another 45 to go. It's not really physically tiring, but mentally as well. As you can just see, 1 minute into the second half, they nearly conceded, but they're gonna have to dig deep for another 45.
They are indeed, and we do have a threat on the counter-attack. Just so far, it's that final ball, which I think has been missing for both sides. To be honest, that's a really nice pass out wide for Fergus Quayle, who we didn't really see too much of in the first half, and his pass has just gone straight to a Colliers Wood player. Billy Murphy picks that ball up, and Matthew Tobin looks down the line. And that's really good work from Nathan Best, who was chasing a lost cause, and that meant that Kasper Zaprazinski just had to clear the ball out for Colliers Wood throwing. But good work from Nathan Best, who really won his side of throwing out absolutely nothing.
He's proven himself to be a big handful, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. He's been fantastic, Nathan Best, and I believe it was him who did have that shot about 50 seconds into the second half, which was well saved from Zaprazinski. And talking of Zaprazinski, is his teammate on the ball now. Dardu just couldn't get it under his feet. As Tobin sort of rushes on the ball. No real proper pass that's been placed. It's just gone straight out for a throw in, which Badu Fai again is in no rush to take at the minute. He's been fantastic for Deportivo Galicia so far has Badu Fai. Really strong presence in the centre of their defence.
Exactly that. Both teams have kind of had that element of rush. So I think before the first goal comes, there'll be an element of calm, a bit of composure just to pick that lock before we see a goal.
Indeed, and it's Fai and Best who have probably been the two best players so far. Nathan Best again trying to look to beat Badu Fai, which he has done temporarily. Best to Billy Murphy. Billy Murphy cuts inside of Badu Fai. Billy Murphy's done brilliantly well here. He drags the ball back. But that is good defending from Deportivo Galicia.
Great defending indeed. Lovely little tether there from Billy to go past his man, but no one's on the same wavelength to just get a tap in at the front post.
Yeah, really good skill from Billy Murphy on that far side, beating Badu Fai, where he hasn't been beaten much at all, really. He's been fantastic, Badu Fai, but got beaten all ends up there. As we're talking about getting beaten all ends up, James Curran, who's just went in on a Mar shot for a bit too hard, which will result in a Deportivo Galicia free kick, which it is that man, Badu Fai, to take. He plays it short. Here is Fergus Quayle. Galloping on the left-hand side. Chopper. Back out wide to Fergus Quayle. Quayle into Alamrani. Alamrani to Philip. Philip to Badu Fai, who go for a long switch. Headed away nicely from Giovanni Wall. And cleared away from Colliers Wood once again. Badu Fai, bit of a scuffed clearance, but he finds his man. Now that will go out wide to Georges Karagiannis, who I think was the man who done well to get that ball off of the feet of the Colliers Wood attackers just a minute ago. Bit of a battle in that midfield, which Colliers Wood have won. And they will win a free kick. Good work, I believe that was from Faiz Youssef, who's been playing in that sort of attacking midfield role. Faiz Youssef, dropping in and making a nuisance of himself, which when he's dropping in, that drags out players and that gives space for the wingers such as Nathan Best and Billy Murphy, who have played really well, I think, so far in this match.
Exactly, he's kind of taking up that selfless role, putting in the hard yards for the team, making those runs that might not go underappreciated.
Oh, wow! What a finish! It's just come out of nothing. Wow. From Nathan Best, that is absolutely audacious. To even try it is crazy enough, but to pull it off, wow, that is a man who is in a rich vein of form. What a finish that is from Nathan Best. And he scores Colliers Wood's first goal of the game, the first goal in the game in general, and what a goal it is.
What a man. Nerves of steel. I spoke about composure earlier, but, he's even made me cut my sentence short. Just sees the keeper off his line, thinks it like he's drinking water. It just comes natural to him. And that's his 7th goal of the season. What a player Nathan Best is.
That is an absolutely fantastic finish. But I do think, I was just saying there about Nathan Best and Billy Murphy, and them two linked up well. I think Billy Murphy's part in that goal shouldn't really be understated. It's a good flick on header straight to Nathan Best. Nathan Best, take your hat off. That is absolutely fantastic. Like I say, to even try it is one thing, but to pull it off is another. And I don't think you can really complain if you're an FC Deportivo Galicia player. That is just a moment of quality from Nathan Best. And now here's Amani Harris. They look to get a quick double. He's trying to find Nathan Best again. It was Faiz Youssef with the pass, but wow, the game's really opening up now as Deportivo Galicia are coming. Oh, what a challenge by Billy Murphy. He did get the assist for that goal, but it's out wide to Georgios Karagiannis, who's lost the ball, and the referee has given a soft free kick there. A moment for us to breathe, because wow, the last few minutes have been a bit crazy, haven't they, Michael?
Exactly that. The game has heated up. It has well and truly come alive. And, it's thanks to Mr. Best, a great finish. He doesn't think twice about it. No hesitation. He's oozing confidence right now. And I think this is a big, big key point for Deportivo Galicia, because you don't want to go 2-0 down. hang in there and your chance will come.
Indeed, and they've played well, Deportivo Galicia. They will be disappointed, obviously, to be 1-0 down. I mean, the goal is fantastic. You can't really do too much more there from a Deportivo Galicia perspective, but they will have chances in this game. They do have a free kick about 35 yards away from goal, which they will look to take into the box. It is swung in the box there, and he's hit the bar. Fye goes for a swing and a miss, but wow, what an attempt from, I'm not too sure who took it, but it's come off the upright, and Badu Fye swung for it, couldn't get a shot on goal. Juan Davia, I think it was, with the free kick. Bit nervy from the debutant James Smith, but that was half a chance for Deportivo Galicia to get an instant response.
Exactly, and it just come out of nowhere. You say Smith, he's got caught under the ball there, and Fire, if he gets that connection, I mean, we're looking at 1-1 here. The game has really sparked, and that's all it takes sometimes. Just one goal, they both need to realise what they're signing up for.
Very true, Michael. And as we say, Juan Davi has another chance to get the ball in the box. I'm not too sure how the foul come around. I was just describing what had happened before, but chances are coming for Deportivo Galicia, and it's Juan Davia who swings the ball into the box, looking for Fire again. He just can't get anything on it, but it's another decent opportunity for Deportivo Galicia and Badu Fye. Just couldn't get any real contact on it, but Deportivo Galicia, well, I think they'd be disappointed not to be level.
100%. Opportunities come in many shapes and forms, and if it's a free kick, I'm sure they'll take it, especially as it's in the form they've been in. Keep knocking on the door, and it may open soon.
It may open soon indeed, and Colliers would, after scoring that first goal, it looked like trying to get a second, but ever since, Deportivo Galicia have just really approaching this game differently. They're 1-0 down. Now they have to score to get something from the game. They cannot hold on to a 0-0, but wow, they've had a few chances there. Moment for us to catch our breath as it is a goal kick. Has gone for Colliers would throwing, getting more territory, gaining more area into that defensive area of Deportivo Galicia. But just a few moments of madness in this second half. It's really started frantically, which is definitely more of an exciting watch now, Michael, wouldn't you say?
100%. No one's holding any punches behind. They're both going for it. And if they're going to get something from it, as you say, they have to score. So Deportivo going to have to keep on applying pressure and asking questions of the Colliers with back line.
And apply pressure they must do now, as Chopra does well to retain the ball. He has lost it though there, but he wins the ball back. Chopra trying to play a threaded pass through. Good work from Billy Murphy back there. But a long ball from Badu Fye looked to release Chopra. He just couldn't do too much with that, as Colliers would now. Here is Nathan Best, a man on fire, a man on form, down the right-hand side. Crosses the ball into the box. It's done just enough from Karagianis, who got a touch in there away from any Colliers would attackers. And Divya has done well there. But the referee has given a free kick against him. I'm not too sure what for. Maybe he's gone a bit too hard on one of the centre backs, as it is Williamson, Colliers would, looking for that long switch. The ball does get whipped in, cleared away. No nonsense style from Deportivo Galicia, but Colliers would, now they're the team looking to try get that second goal.
Exactly. Can they find a second? Can they find a misery compiler? Because not only for us do we need a bit of calm, but the players do as well. Don't get too emotional. Don't try and kill yourself. Go all out tap for that goal, because there is that threat of Best and Wallen on the other side, and it could easily be lights out.
It could indeed. You've got plenty of time left in this game if you're a Deportivo Galicia player. You don't have to score now. You have to score to get something in the game. It doesn't have to be now. But here is, I believe, the first corner of the match for Colliers Wood. One there on that far side. I think it was Nathan Best who's done well. They've looked to take it quick though. That's Billy Murphy. And it is swung in. Good defending. Billy Murphy will let it roll out for a throw-in is slightly disappointing. I mean, there were players there who had made their way up from the back. I think it was James Curran and Giovanni Ward, both centre-backs, making their way up from the back. You'd want to get the ball in the box. They didn't. Now that's the result with the throw-in on the far side. Williamson. Good work from Amani Harris, although he's lost out. But Deportivo Galicia maybe losing their way a little bit. It's a poor pass. No one's even there. Just a bit rushed, you could say. Matthew Tobin on the throw-in. And Tobin maybe nipping into the dark arts of football here, wasting a bit of time. He knows what he's doing, Tobin. His side are 1-0 up. The throw will eventually go down the line for Wallen. Wallen does well to get off his defender, but just couldn't get a decent ball in the box. So the goal kick for FC Deportivo Galicia. Third is Quayle. Good battle with Jake Williamson. Jake Williamson does well. Now Wallen down the right-hand side. Oh, wow, that is absolutely monstrous defending from Baddy Five, but the linesman seems that to be too much. I mean, I thought that was really good work from Baddy Five. The linesman disagrees with me. It's a free kick to Colliers. What are your thoughts on that free kick there, Michael?
Exactly that. I was going to say the lineman appears to disagree with you, and I believe, Fire has been marshalling the back line. He felt that was appropriate, and I'd agree with him there because, Wallen is also another strong player there. So you've got to meet him, otherwise he would have been a customer on the floor there.
He would indeed, and here's an opportunity for Jake Williamson. The captain has taken every set piece so far. He takes this one low and hard. It's Wallen who couldn't get the shot goalwards. And there's a chance for Deportivo Galicia. There is Najim Mejdoubi out wide to Karagiannis. Held away from Tobin. Harris flips the ball on one more. And the centre half of Deportivo Galicia, I think that's Panos, the captain. Plays it back to his goalkeeper. Quayle just kept it in. I thought that Zaporozhinsky has overplayed that, but Quayle done well to keep it in. Here's Chopra. Good 1-2. Chopra with a switch of play. Now Mosley will be tested one-on-one defensively. It's Mejdoubi who does well to get down to the byline and get a ball in. It's good work from Mosley, who had the battle. Who won it as it has gone out for the first corner of the game for Deportivo Galicia. And this is half a chance.
Indeed it is, especially when you've been under the cosh defending for so long. Get the defenders, get the big guys in there, and let's see if they can seal their stamp of approval via a header.
There is the ball that's been whipped in. It's not been dealt with by Harris, and that is a really poor attempt from Vasilios Panos, the captain. Just poor, sluggish, you could say. I mean, I saw Baddy Fye there, the centre half, who was a really big lad. He was just sort of walking onto it. It didn't seem like there was no man picking him up, but yeah, it didn't fall to him at all. And it will go out for Colliers would free kick, but there appears to be two substitutes now for Deportivo Galicia. So Mar Chopra and Ferdus Quayle coming off for, just see, for Mario Ferrero. He comes on to the pitch, and the substitution would also come on, but that is Quayle and Amar Chopra, who I thought have played really well today. Has been very threatening, but he does come on off the pitch. What was your thoughts on that substitution there, Michael?
I would echo with you, especially on Chopra's contributions to the game. He looks like a lively player, wanting to beat a man, wanting to get a pass in behind, but I'm sure the manager's looking for something else at this moment in time. Will he find it? We'll find out.
Well, it's a big decision, but that's what the managers are there for. They're there to make them big decisions. The managers Leo De Carbo and Jose Andon, that's what they're there for. And just to confirm that other substitution, it was Ahmed Al Hana coming on for Ferdus Quayle, and it was Mario Ferrero coming on for Amar Chopra as James Smith put the ball down on the ground, and I believe the referee is going to his cards there. Not too sure what's happened as I was just writing down the substitutions, but that is a yellow card for Deportivo Galicia, man. I assume it must be for this free kick. Did you see what happened there, Michael? Or
Similar viewing to you. I thought they were just exchanging words. So it appears probably got it for dissent.
yeah, potentially, and that would be a very disappointing yellow card to receive, especially if it is for dissent. I believe it might have been the substitute, Ahmed Al-Hana, who's literally just come on as well, so could be wrong there. But, yeah, very, very disappointing to see cards given out for dissent. Well, it's not disappointing to see them given out for dissent if there is dissent. Being given just a bit disappointing that the players mouthing off, I guess, to the referee.
Exactly that, and you've just come on from the bench, so you should be exuding calm, exuding focus, not trying to say your head is gone or you're not really into the game.
Very, very true, Michael, as Deportivo Galicia have employed the first substitutes of the game, looking to cause a difference. But I think that was Karagianis with a poor ball, not attacked on well enough from Colliers Wood, and the keeper Zaprazinski passes it to the substitute Ahmed Al-Hana. Is again looking to cause a threat on the left back, and that was just absolutely hoofed away from James Curran. No nonsense from the Colliers Wood defence. Adi Fai comes over to this near side to take the throw in. Is he going to go long? He did have a long throw in the first half, which caused a few problems. He does go long. Adi Fai cleared away. Billy Murphy can pick it up. He's been very neat and tidy today, Billy Murphy. He did get the nice assist for that first goal, and he's got the ball in the midfield now. He sprays it out wide to Matthew Tobin. Tobin looking to go down the line. Not a terrible ball. Badify can pick it up. Here is the substitute Mario Ferreira, who's lost out there. Nathan Best appeared to be going through on goal, but he did look miles offside. But interesting to see what the two substitutes can employ on this game for Deportivo Galicia, don't you think, Michael?
Exactly that, because they've come on and the mission is clear. We're 1-0 down. Go and impose yourselves. Go and help us get that equalizer, potentially that winner. But we cannot sit down and accept this 1-0 defeat as it stands. As you said, Best a little bit too eager there, and he's caught offside.
Indeed, and well, I mean, no matter what happens here, I don't think it'll be any worse than their last home game, Deportivo Galicia. There was a 6-0 loss at home against Staines Lammas. It was a very disappointing result. But they've looked astute today. They've looked offensively astute, especially. I know they are 1-0 down, but there is moments for them in this game to level it up. I do think they'll get some chances on James Smith's goal, who's not really been tested. For someone who's making their debut, you think he'd be a little bit tested more. But, so far, so good for the Colliers Wood defence. Here are the two substitutes linking up. Ferrero plays it in the midfield, and there's a long shot. Not too sure who from there. It was a bit of an outrageous effort, really. Never really troubling James Smith in the Colliers Wood goal. But again, another attempt for Deportivo Galicia. They are getting some opportunities here.
Indeed. But just, the quality of the opportunities is kind of a bit like the players are going for more of a shoot on sight style rather than working into the box, increasing the percentages of the shot going into the back of the net. So I think that's the next step for them.
And maybe it might not be the worst decision. I mean, they hit the bar from a free kick, which seemed seemingly impossible to score from. And, from Colliers Wood defensive perspective, they've conceded the second least amount of goals, so that means they've been fantastic defensively. So maybe they just think they can't exactly break down the Colliers Wood defence, although they are giving it a good go. And here is Mejdubi on that far side. It is crossed into the middle, and it's the substitute who gets a shot on goal. It's a great block from Tobin, and it was the substitute Mario Ferrero who found himself in the box with a free opportunity, a goal, but just couldn't get his shot near James Smith's goal at all, really. But that is an opportunity for Deportivo Galicia.
Of course, and it appears they're thriving off chaos. So your previous point is true. Maybe a long shot would bring more of that chaos for them, you know, a ricochet, a rebound, and they can get themselves back into the game.
And talking of chaos, here is a long throw. Whipped into the box, then headed away. Substitute Arna. Badu Fai plays it to his captain, Panos. Back to Badu Fai. Fai out wide to the substitute, Alhana. Now Alhana has done well, and now he's found Ferrero. Sorry, my apologies, that is Juan Devia. Twisting and turning inside the box, and it was a cross that was blocked from Matthew Tobin, but there's a bit of sustained pressure now for Deportivo Galicia as they look to throw it at the corner quickly. Sorry, Mark, I'll go to you after this corner. It is going to be taken quickly from Devia, who swings the ball in on the keeper, James Smith, who just does enough to get a touch on it away from his goal. And it's cleared away from Colliers Wood. Murphy couldn't find the pass through to Best, who looked to be in acres of space, and they throw it quickly to that man, Nathan Best. Best, brilliant work from Nathan Best. He's done brilliantly. He's through on goal. He's got a man to his left. He goes for the shot. It's a great save.
Wow.
Zach Brzezinski. I mean, Nathan Best, what an opportunity. He had Marlon Wallen next to him. He opted against it. A man on form, as we've said, is 3-3 for him. But it's a good save from Zach Brzezinski, and the rebound just couldn't go in. But what an opportunity to kill the game off that was for Colliers Wood.
Indeed. You know, the keeper makes himself big there, but again, testament to Best's abilities. He makes something out of nothing, and I agree with you. Is it a better option to play Wallen in? Well, if you've scored 3 in your last 3, you back yourself, and that's what he goes for. But it didn't pay dividends this time.
It didn't, and that could prove costly for Colliers Wood as Deportivo Galicia continue to attack. Good play here between Devia, and there's another long shot which has just gone out of the stand. It's a poor chance. I thought Devia done really well. I think he was linking up with Dardu there, but it was a poor effort eventually. And I don't know if that was just me, but it appears there might have been a lightning strike back there. Maybe that's me, just my eyes seeing things, but the lightning going over us, and I think Deportivo Galicia need a lightning bolt in the back of this match, because that is what they're going for, long shots, and they're trying them continuously. They need a strike from the heavens, you could say.
Exactly that, a bit of divine intervention, and you know, hopefully for the Deportivo Galicia fans, that's a bit of foreshadowing for them.
Hopefully for them it is, as they win another throw-in, I should say. No time to waste. They need a goal now, about 20 minutes or so to go. Good work on the right-hand side. There's a bit of space here for Philip. Philip gets it out wide to Alhana. Alhana with a good ball into the box. It's a shot! Oh, what a strike that is! What a fantastic finish by Ilias Dardu. What an equaliser from Deportivo Galicia. And we was talking about a lightning bolt. Well, try that for absolute divine intervention. What a finish from Ilias Dardu. No chance for James Smith. We are level here.
Indeed we are. And unfortunately for James Smith, his clean sheet has been snatched from his grasp, as Ilias Dardu with a turn and that swivel and the finish to put it top bins is absolutely exquisite. That's a goal of worthy of equalising any game in football.
And I have to say, we have seen 2 absolutely fantastic goals today, and you know, with 23, 20 sort of minutes to go, I mean, wow, we are in for one heck of a game. I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic. Both sides giving it their all. And with, like I say, about 18 or so minutes to go, can we see a winner? Deportivo Galicia, they've got the wind beneath their sails as But as Juby looks to take on his man, good defending from Giovanni Wall, but end-to-end stuff now as Colliers would look to spring an attack of their own. Here's Tobin. And that is just a really poor decision from Tobin, who had a bit of space on that right-hand side. But Michael, wow, we've seen Deportivo Galicia get the equaliser. Can they go for the winner now?
Indeed, they can. You know, even the body language, the attitude of the players tells me that they're going for it. They're not going to hold their horses and put money that they're not going to save their money. You know, they're going to go for it. They're going to go for the long shot. And, you know, the pessimism in us as fans makes us think back to that best chance. If he scores, is their morale finished? Instead, it's 1-1, and we're here with a big 20 minutes to go.
Well, I did mention previously that, you know, that chance for Nathan Best. Talking of a chance for Nathan Best, here he is, free on that left-hand side. Squares up to Karagiannis. It's an opportunity for Billy Murphy on the edge of the box. Can he get a shot off his legs and tackles flailing in? He's brilliant defending from Deportivo Galicia. Poor pass, intercepted by Mosley. And there is Badu Fai again. Brilliant work from him. Badu Fai with a one-on-one with Faiz Youssef, and that is excellent work from Badu Fai. You have to commend it. Just really rugged defensive abilities there, just not letting his man go. And it looked for a minute Nathan Best was down that left-hand side, but I did mention that chance, you know, if he scores that, I'm sure that might have been game over for Deportivo Galicia, but instead, like I say, the wind is beneath their sails, and they are looking to win this game now, Michael.
Exactly that. And, you know, you asked me if I see them going for the win. Even their fans aren't accepting this draw, you know. A big shout out to George Limmy in the live chat. He's saying, let's go for the 2-1. He's backing his boys to leave with the 3 points in their pockets.
But here is a chance for Wallen, and he drags the ball across the box. Great defending from Panos, the captain. A real captain's display from him. Now here is the substitute, Ferrero, on the left-hand side. He's got a wave of red around him. Ferrero just couldn't do one more. Tobin clears the ball away, but it's only as far as Alhana. Alhana with the ball into the box. Just couldn't get it under control, Juan Devia. And that will go out for the Colliers Wood goal kick. But right now, Michael, I really can't call which way this is going to go. You know, it's just absolutely fantastic stuff, really riveting, getting you on the edge of the seat. And long may it continue.
Exactly that. The game is now very expansive. It's opened up. And it's who dares wins, you know. Who's going to bite the bullet first? Who's going to blink first? Who's got that moment to catch themselves into history to get the 3 points for their side?
Very, very well said. And, you know, I'm sure that a win for Deportivo Galicia would be absolutely fantastic for them. A side who's only got one win all season. And they've only got 5 points. You know, they are sitting bottom of the table. So, you know, a win for them would get them closer towards that safety point. They're currently 4 points off it. So a win would get them 2 points away from it. They'll only be looking up from that point on. So a win would be brilliant here, as Colliers would, after that conceding the equaliser, looking to bring on a substitute here. Not too sure who has just come on for Colliers Wood, but once I do know, I will confirm for you who it has just come on. I believe it is Jordan Mbola, who has scored 3 goals this season. Jordan Mbola, you know, he knows where the back of the net is. I believe it's Billy Murphy as well, who has come off. As here is Jordan Mbola, the ball just couldn't find him. Is he going to keep it on? He won't be able to. Just to reiterate, there it is Billy Murphy, who has come off for Jordan Mbola, the number 12. So, Michael, do you think that's a change that was needed for Colliers Wood?
I think so, you know, because at times just fresh legs that can do the trick, you know. Against defenders that are tiring, you know, their legs are going mentally. Can they keep focused for this long? And as you said, Mbola's a guy that is not foreign to scoring goals. He might be the man to bring the 3 points back home to Colliers Wood United.
I'm sure the Colliers Wood fans, players, managers alike would hope that and Bowler would be the man to win them the game as they look to spring a fast attack. But Zaporizhansky has done brilliantly well there. Quick off his line. Tobin, good defensive work from him. Oh, that's a good touch, but it's picked up well from Amani Harris, who I think has played really well for Colliers with himself in that central midfield role. He's been brilliant. And now here is Nathan Best, that goal scorer, looking for a free kick from the referee, and the referee will be obliged to give it. Like I say, I think he's really looking for that there, Nathan Best. I don't think Alhon has done a lot wrong. You know, talking to the ref just telling him to calm down. You know, it wasn't a terrible foul, really. And it will be that man, Jake Williamson, the captain of Colliers Wood, to get another good delivery into the box and try get Colliers Wood back in front.
Exactly that. You know, you can see Best kind of pleading his case. Ref, there's no advantage. But let's see if his team can take advantage of this free kick.
Williamson does look long, but I think it was a header from James Corran. Couldn't flick it up and over the goalkeeper. It was a difficult attempt, not the best ball in from Jake Williamson. Chance comes and goes. Well, with about 10 minutes to play, Michael, I'm going to ask you this. This is a bit of a dangerous question. Do you think there's going to be a winner, and which side do you think it's going to come to?
Oh, I can only give you one half of the question. I think there will be a winner. And, it's Best here. Can he punish? Just wide. But I think the team that's a bit more braver, you know, that gives it a bit more, will get the winner. A bit of an on-the-fence answer here, but I'm loving it just as you are, Finland.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good watch. As I'm going to quickly mention, this game brought to you live by Athlot. This and many more fantastic games. You know, we don't do bad games at Athlot. That's something that it has to be said. They're always riveting watches. That was Nathan Best just a minute ago, dragging his shot wide. There's a challenge industriously coming in from Deportivo Galicia. But yeah, it's been a really, really good watch, and Michael, I do commend you for saying there will be a winner. Like you say, it's hard to choose which team will get it, but Colliers Wood are having the pressure applied onto the Deportivo Galicia defence as it is. It's Williamson with the long kick straight into the clutches of Kasper Zaporizhansky. He would have been happy to see the ball fly into his gloves. He looks to take a swift kick, looking for Devia, but it couldn't find him, went sailing over his head. And that will go out for a Colliers Wood United throw, which I'm sure Matthew Tobin will look to take.
Indeed, and you know, especially for Deportivo Galicia, especially the form they've been in the last 10 minutes, they're very close to, you know, securing a point, potentially even a win. But these last 10 minutes might feel just like 10 years.
It will, I'm sure it will. I mean, like you say, they've been on a really torrid run of form. 5 losses out of 5 in their last 5 games. You know, I'm sure they'd want to just stop the rot any way possible. If that is a draw, if that is a win. I mean, a win, they don't come few and far between for them, but they're looking to get this winner. It's Alhana with the ball into the box, cleared away from Giovanni Wall. Great challenge there. And Bola, the substitute, looking to get down on the left-hand side. It's a really good tackle from Deportivo Galicia. Now is at Best and Karagiannis, who have battled all game long, and the referee has given a foul against Nathan Best, and he has been really fuming. And this has been a thing we've seen in recent games, even in the Premier League. You know, if you're just going to kick the ball away, you are going to get booked for it. And you know, for how good he's been, Nathan Best, I think he's had a bit of problems with his temperament. You know, he was flailing his arms about 5 minutes ago, and now he's just got booked for kicking the ball away, which is not what you really want to see as a teammate or a manager, really.
Indeed. You know, that's a bit of ill discipline from Best there. It's been brewing, we must say. You know, him and the referee exchanging words, and the referee's had enough, and him kicking the ball away does not help his case at all. It
doesn't, indeed, and the referee, he put his name into his book for the second card of the game. Nathan Best, goal scorer, and receiving the yellow card. He has had quite an interesting game, and he could be through on goal here. Best has the linesman put his flag up? He has, and I'm not too sure. I think that was tighter than it was. Marlon Wallen done really well to play the ball over the top, but you know this is what you've got to be as a linesman. You've got to trust your decision and fully back it, and he did. It was a quick flag from the linesman, which I do respect. You don't really see enough of it in the upper echelons of football anymore, but good decision from the linesman. Potentially, I'm not too sure, but he was trusting in his decision. But Best again on this left-hand side. Where are the Deportivo Galicia defenders? And the ball was into Wallen's path. He just couldn't get. Maybe that's tired legs. I'm not too sure. But that was half a chance for Colliers Wood there.
And you just think, maybe there's a bit more caress, a bit more care with the pass. We're looking at 2-1 right there.
Yeah, it was slightly overhit. Wallen trying his best to get on it, just couldn't get on that overhit pass. Got about 5 minutes to go of normal time, plus whatever will be added. I don't think there'll be too much, but 2 goals in this half, a few yellow cards, maybe that might all add up. As Baddy Fi, I think, could be a potential candidate for man of the match. Obviously, Michael, I'll ask you in a few minutes' time for man of the match. We won't do it just yet, but Baddy Fi, I think, could be a good candidate for it, as his throw does go out for Colliers Wood to throw in. And is this another substitution for Colliers Wood? We did mention they only had 3 substitutions. This would be their second for today. Just trying to see who it is coming on. I believe that is Marlon Wallen, who appeared to be coming off, maybe after that ball that was played into him. He did look absolutely blown out. He's worked hard today. He's been absolutely fantastic today.
Indeed.
And I do believe that substitution might be good for him. I'll just confirm for you guys in a few minutes who it was that indeed come on, but it is Marlon Wallen, who has played well today, will be coming off for Colliers Wood. Just quickly, Michael, just sum up a few words on Marlon Wallen's performance for you today.
Marlon Wallen, big respect and big prop to him. He's shown what it means to be a number 9. You may not always get your goal, but being an absolute menace and being a nuisance for the back line, trying to bring others into play, and that's selfless running, as you said before. So big respect to him.
Indeed, they don't always get the credit, centre forwards, for that type of play, but it is really important, especially when you want to try and retain the ball. Give it to the players such as Nathan Best. It's an important skill, one that don't always get the credit for, but really good that you highlighted that from Marlon Wallen. And just quickly confirming for you, was Marlon Wallen that come off, and Tyrese Bracey has now entered the pitch for Colliers Wood United to try and get that goal. And as I'm saying that there, I believe that is a corner for Deportivo Galicia. Now, this is half a chance, and this could be absolutely, wow, this could be fantastic if Deportivo Galicia can find a winner here. I believe that will be Juan Devia, who takes it short. Back out to Devia. He swings the ball in, it's cleared away. Couldn't beat the first man. Williamson looks to play it long, and it's a mistake. All that couldn't be punished on by the substitute, Tyrese Bracey. It's one well from Ahmed Alhana, and it's a good run in from Ferrero, and it's just gone wide. It's rolled on the floor. I don't think James Smith was under any pressure, but good work from the substitute Mario Ferrero, who we've seen quite a lot since he's come on. He's made himself a threat, which is exactly what, if you are a manager, that's exactly what you want. And just drags the shot wide, but promising opportunities coming at the last few stages for Deportivo Galicia, Michael.
Indeed, sir. And Finland, is it just me, or is the short corner not appropriate at that time? Just get in the box, get in the mixer.
Honestly, I think you've taken the words straight from my mouth. I mean, it's a bit of a weird decision to do, especially in these late stages in the game. Could it come to bite them? Nathan Best on this left-hand side. Substitute and Bolo. Best just couldn't get his touch under control. And now, alone up here is Devia, and he couldn't hold on. So that's brilliant defending from Giovanni Wall. He's not made the best pass. And now here's an opportunity for Deportivo. And what a tackle that is. James Curran comes over to the left-hand side and makes a brilliant tackle. And Bola slips. It's end-to-end stuff at the minute. Deportivo Galicia, though. No room to mess up, and that was a poor pass. It's a bit of a risky header. But Panos cleans it up, finds it back to his keeper, Zaborozhansky, who passes it straight out to Badufai. And, you know, Deportivo Galicia, some may have guessed, they've got a real Spanish connection amongst the club. And at the minute, they're playing some really nice Spanish style of football, just that tiki-taka, playing it along the floor, the back line, which is definitely encouraged amongst their fan base and supporters and players. You know, really nice work from them. They have got an opportunity on this left-hand side with a throw-in, which Badufai is going to take long. This is an opportunity as we near the 90th minute. It's Badufai who's going to take it long. It's a throw into the box. It's headed, it's flicked on. And it's well done from Amani Harris. It couldn't be kept on by Tyrese Bracey. And maybe Badufai will get another opportunity to throw it in, which he does. He finds his captain, Panos. Alhana, who again himself has looked threatening, the substitute. Alhana. Ferrero swings the ball in, looking to the back post, headed away by Mosley. Oh, it's really well done from Philip in the midfield, but Imani Harris does well. Panos has, I think that was Philip just going a bit too heavy on Imani Harris, who has played really well. And Michael, you know, we still got maybe something that could change in the game, but I'm going to ask you for your man of the match.
Oh, it's been a very, very great game. And I'm going to have to agree with you, Finland, you know. I would say that Badufai, the number 5 for Deportivo Galicia, has been absolutely colossal. Marshalling from the back. And, you know, to concede one against this team, the defender must have done something right.
And as a moment for Badufai and his team, I mean, I think a really greatly well-deserved man of the match from Badufai, and his team are looking to get the winner. Here's an opportunity. It's a shot that's come in. And he's leaning back. He's got his hands on his head. Maybe he could have done better, but good work from Devio. He's been so neat and tidy in and around that 18-yard box. He's done well to give the ball back to, I believe it was El Amrani with the shot, but El Amrani will be disappointed with that. It goes miles over. And could that be the last chance for Deportivo Galicia?
Very, very good question. You know, just it's not easy, but you just want that bit more quality. I'm just saying the game's about to come to a close. Can you just hit the target? Just ask the question of James Smith.
And it appears here James Smith is just sort of taking his time. Not too sure if they've actually lost the ball and they're trying to look for one. I believe there's a few people from the crowd trying to find a ball anywhere, really. You know, they've delayed this amount of time. But there is the ball on the pitch. James Smith will look to take this goal kick. Not too sure how many added on minutes are left. I'd say maybe 4 or 5 on the basis of the play. Can there be a winner in what has been a really, really great match? Really even match. Both sides feel like maybe they deserve to think that they deserve to win the game. As there is that colossus man you described, Michael Badufai, coming in to clean up again. However, his side are under pressure. Good work from Georgios Karagiannis, who just gets it away. Only as far, though, as a Colliers United throw-in. This is taken quickly. It just resulted in another throw-in.
And again, concentration has to be high now. You're nearly at the end. Just stay strong. Can they do it though, Finland?
It will be an absolute massive point for Deportivo Galicia. It will stop their rot, the 5 losing streak they've been on. And it's a free kick here for Colliers United. It is. I was not aware it is a free kick for Colliers Wood United. I mean, this would be absolutely heartbreaking for Deportivo Galicia. But what a win this could be for Colliers Wood. It would mean they'd get 3 on the spin. It is going to be Jake Williamson, the captain, who's taken everything. He's had a few dangerous crosses into the box. This is half a chance for Colliers Wood, isn't it, Michael?
Indeed it is, and it would be very, very cruel, but football can be a cruel mistress.
It can indeed. Williamson swings the ball into the box. Zaporansky has dropped it. It hasn't fallen to a Colliers Wood man, but it's a poor pass. And now here's a break on for Deportivo Galicia. It's Ferrero, the substitute. It's a 4-on-3. His pass goes out wide. It's Mejdubi. It's an opportunity. It's just gone far away from him. Mejdubi is well kept in though. And now here is Juan Davia. The referee, I believe, has given away for a throw-in. But wow, what an opportunity for Deportivo Galicia. And I think if Mejdubi's pass into the path of Devia was just slightly under hit, he's in. Devia is in, and he's been fantastic today, Juan Devia. I believe if he's got that opportunity, he's gonna have a good opportunity of scoring. But just again, it's been a showcase of what's happened so far in this game. Well, I say so far, we're basically at the end. It's been a feature of today's game: overhit passes, which may have cost teams. Here is an as I say, an overhit pass from the Deportivo Galicia man. I believe that was Ferreira that was trying to get on it, but it was overhit. However, we're still playing here. It cannot be long left.
It can't be. At this point, it's excruciating for the fans, Put them out there, misery.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're an FC Deportivo Galicia fan, maybe you want the game to carry on because they are getting chances. Fi's long ball has gone through the legs of Colliers Wood defender James Smith. Does look long. Is that going to be the full-time whistle? No, it's not. Missed by the substitute Tyrese Bracey.
What a game it has been.
Is that the full-time whistle there? It is. Wow, what a game that was. FC Deportivo Galicia stopping their 5-game loss streak, you could say, with a point here today. I mean, some absolute fantastic goals. The first one from Nathan Best, that chip in the first sort of few minutes after the second half. Brilliant finish from Nathan Best, but anything he could do, FC Deportivo Galicia could do better. And what a goal it was from them to level up the game. Michael, just summarise that game. I mean, it was a brilliant game. Both teams, I think probably a draw is the fair result. But wow, just sum that up for us, please, Michael.
Indeed, I believe a draw is fair. Although both teams could argue they could have won. A bit of carelessness in the past, a bit more composure, a bit more caress, and a team could walk away with 3 points here. Nathan Best does what he does best, and he scored again. He's made me look good with that prediction. And a huge shout out to Ilyas Dardu with a lovely swivel and turn into the top bins, a finish we'll be proud of. And once again, big respect to the man of the match, who was Mr. Fay, with a colossal performance, and he took it personal that he'll not concede more than one.
It was a fantastic display from him. That means that FC Deportivo Galicia move from the foot of the table. They now go into 22nd place with that draw. That draw for Colliers Wood will keep them in. It actually will move them up to 13th. This has been Aflot. I've been Finlan O'Connor. This has been Michael Opong. It's been a fantastic game. Full time. FC Deportivo Galicia 1, Colliers Wood United 1. Lovely. Nice work, everyone.
Yeah. Top, man.
Yeah, right, no worries. Yeah, really good work from everyone there. That actually brightened up in the second half. That was actually a really good second half, I've got to say.
Yeah.
I still want to know if that was lightning that went off. I'm sure I saw lightning, but
because I was away, but I was like, I knew you would have not said it if you didn't see it.
yeah, exactly. But it's probably. I mean, I've got glasses for a reason. Probably my eyes just playing up. To be honest, I can't lie.
Oh man, what a game!
No, yeah, that second half was unreal. I mean,
Indeed.
couldn't really get a breath in edgeways, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, well done on the camera work as well, because it was like proper windy and that.
I saw someone bigging up the camera work in the comments as well, Williams. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Yeah, big up Finland, for real.
No, honestly, Michael, you were really, really good, especially for a first game as well. Like, really, really impressive.
I appreciate that, brother.
No, I can't even lie. The graphics actually saved me at one point, so I didn't even know. I couldn't see
the sub, innit?
Yeah. And then I just saw it. I was like, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Sure thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thanks.
Finland, thank you for making it easy as well, man.
No, honestly, like when you've got someone that actually bounces off, do you know what I mean? Like it makes my job easier as well. Like I think we actually did really well together. Like I think I don't think it's just us as well. Like the camera work and the graphics as well. Like you know, it's just really good to see. You know.
Big up Chris as well, man. Silent but deadly in the back. Sure thing.
Yeah. No worries.
Cheers, Williams.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Well done,
See you later,
everyone.
Chris.
Well done.